Alright guys, so like I said, unit 16. Let's move on. Okay, so what was unit 16? Number cakes. Yeah. Alright guys, let's read about the number cakes, aka cupcakes. Alright. Number cakes. Old cookbooks show us when different foods were first made. This is how we know that the first cupcakes were made around 1800. Some cookbooks called these first cupcakes number cakes. The name came from the easy way to remember the recipe. A person just needed to remember the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 1 to make these cupcakes. What do the numbers mean in this recipe? First, the numbers in this recipe mean use 1 cup of butter and 2 cups of sugar. Then put in 3 cups of flour and 4 eggs. Last, add 1 cup of milk and 1 spoon of baking soda. This was one of the first and easiest cupcake recipes. Okay, so here you can see the pictures of different cupcakes over here, and obviously if you get, oh, this is an even better picture over there. So please remember 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 1. Very, very easy, okay? Now let's move on to the workbook. Okay. Alright guys, next thing is we need to check, we need to find these words. Remember, recipe, butter, sugar, flour, and spoon. Okay? Now, I like to always do the answers first and then try to find the word, because I always take really long trying to find these words. So number 1, white or brown crystals used to make food sweet. That is sugar. Remember, you get white sugar and brown sugar. Number 2, something we use to eat. So it is, we eat with a spoon. Number 3, to have or keep something in your mind. So you try to remember. Number 4, a set of instructions for making food. So that is your recipe. Okay? Number 5, a powder made from a grain that is used for making bread, cakes, etc. So, etc. If you guys don't know this word, it means etc. and it's spelled etc. This word means that there are many other examples. Alright, so etc. There are many other or more examples that we can use, but we don't want to write all of them down. Okay? Next one. So, sorry, I said a powder made from a grain that is used for making bread, cakes, cupcakes, and all those things. That would be flour. And finally, an ingredient made from milk that is spread on food or used in cooking. So this one is butter. Okay. Alright, so now we need to try to find all of the words in the word search. The first one I see already is recipe. Okay, so that one's done. Good. Okay. The next one, oh, flour. Just found it. Really cool. Good. Flour, finished. So that's 2 down. What else do we have? Spoon. Okay, so 3 down. And what else am I looking for over here? Remember. Found him. Remember, it's 4. 2 more. We need 2 more. What else? So I'm looking for sugar. Where's sugar? Okay, 5, 4, 3. Sugar. Found sugar. And 1 more, which is, which word did I not get? Butter, right? Okay, let me find butter. Butter. Okay, cool. Thank you for helping. Alright guys, so I'm sure you guys are much better than what I am at finding these vocabulary words. Okay, so if you have them all down, good job everyone. Let's move to the next page. Alright, true or false? Some old cookbooks have number cake recipes in them. So that is true. Okay, so let's see what they say. Old cookbooks show us when different foods were made. This is how we know that the first cupcakes were made around 1800s. And these cookbooks called these first cupcakes number cakes. So old cookbooks had number cake recipes in them. That's true. The next one, number 2. Number cakes are the same as cupcakes. True. And I see that that one is true. And I think it's at the bottom. Is it? Oh, okay. So some old cookbooks call the first cupcakes number cakes. So number cakes means cupcakes. Number 3. People used 4 spoons of sugar in number cakes. So you need to think of the process. I say that this is false. Let's see what they talk about for number 4. So I'm going to start at number 1. So first, the numbers mean use 1 cup of butter, 2 cups of sugar. So let's see which one is 4. 3 cups of flour and 4 eggs, right? So not 4 spoons of sugar. And of course, the recipe is easy to remember. What do you think? It's true. Okay, so what they say over here, the name came from the easy way to remember the recipe. A person just needed to remember the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 1. Okay, guys, let's go to the next, please. Okay. All right, guys, choose 3 words. Okay. Pardon. People can look in, old cookbooks to see when recipes began. Number 2, it is to remember the numbers in the recipe for a number cake. So it is not difficult, it is easy. And number 3, you need 2 cups of for cupcakes. So you need 2 cups of sugar, I think it is. Is it? Let's quickly check in our books. You need 2 cups of sugar. Yeah, 2 cups of sugar for cupcakes. All right, spelling, guys, make sure. And the last section before we finish our reading future 2. Okay, so words to choose: recipe, butter, sugar, flour, numbers, around, remember, and spoon. The first cupcakes were made around 1800 and were called number cakes. The name came from the easy way to remember the recipe. A person just needed to remember the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 1 to make the cupcake. The in this mean use, okay, so the numbers in this recipe mean use 1 cup of, so 1 cup of, let me see, check in the book, 1 cup of butter, right? So I don't think it's that easy to remember. 1 cup of butter and 2 cups of sugar. Then put in 3 cups of flour and 4 eggs. Last, add 1 cup of milk and 1 spoon of baking soda. Okay, so over there, of course, as you guys saw there, I completely forgot what the first step was. So you need to just practice remembering it, okay? So good job, everyone. Well done. Congratulations for finishing your Reading Future 2 books, okay? And I'm sure that next time I see you, we'll be doing our new reading book. So goodbye, everybody, and please fix your answers.